What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Seton Hall versus Indiana State college basketball matchup going down Thursday, April 4th, 2024. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, including my daily $19 best bet, make sure that you head on over to Pickdawgz.com and click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. But let's get to this one between Seton Hall and Indiana State, and it is the NIT championship game from Hinkle Fieldhouse. As you got Indiana State coming in 32-6. They knocked off Utah in the semifinals 100-90, while Seton Hall comes in off of their win over Georgia 84-67. Now, start with Indiana State. I mean, now we all know the Sycamores, have been, publicly adored by the national media and all this stuff for, Robbie Avila, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Milk Chamberlain, Larry Bird, whatever you want to call him. Baby Jokic, I think I've heard as well, or college Jokic as well. So he's been solid, and the Sycamores are just much more than Avila. Ryan Conwell, Isaiah Swope. This is a talented Indiana State team, and the crazy thing about Indiana State is that they could be just as good next year because all of their top players are not seniors. So if these guys don't go pro, Robbie Avila is only a sophomore, and he can definitely run it back. And I said, if Indiana State keeps a lot of these guys in house, watch out. This could be a team that goes from being one of the snubs of the NCAA tournament to a team that makes the big dance next year. So I think the team's going to come back motivated next season. And like I said, this is going to be my team to win the Missouri Valley. I can already tell you right now. On the other side of that coin, you got Seton Hall, who's been rock solid in the NIT so far. They took out St. Joseph's. You could argue that St. Joe's probably should have won that game. So maybe you say, oh, well, Seton Hall a little bit lucky to get here. But since then, they have blown out North Texas. They blew out UNLV, and they got the big win over Georgia on a neutral floor. Now, the thing to notice about Seton Hall here is they're actually going to be the second toughest defense that Indiana State's played in the NIT so far. The highest ranked defense in terms of efficiency that Indiana State's played has been Cincinnati, who played in the Big 12 this season. So it's a tough test, but still, it was a solid performance for Indiana State there. But Seton Hall, I think they're going to want to put the clamps down. They're going to try to throw stuff at Indiana State here, and they might be successful. I mean, like I said, this was a Seton Hall team that's been fairly successful on the defensive end of the floor in the NIT. They've allowed 72 points or less in all four of their games, and the 72 points they gave up came in the overtime game against St. Joseph's, and before that they allowed 68. So basically, 68 points or less in all four NIT games. So I think Indiana State's going to have a bit of a, not a struggle here, but I think it's going to be a bit of a grind here. And on the other side, I mean, I don't think Indiana State gets enough credit for how solid their defense has been. Maybe not from an efficiency standpoint, but they've done a great job of holding teams down. They held down Minnesota to 64 points. They held teams down all season long. They held teams around 69, 70 points. And Seton Hall, not a team necessarily known for their offensive prowess here. So this total of 158.5, I get why it is where it is, because Indiana State's been able to put up points in bunches all NIT. But I think with this being a championship game, I can see both teams kind of hanging around the 70s here. So I'm going to kind of go against the grain here. I'm going to take the under 158.5 between Indiana State and Seton Hall, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pick Dawgz Premium. While you're at Pick Dawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. And while you're at our YouTube channel, make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here, Pick Dawgz. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.